So last week I had some exams at school. Well, they weren't really exams, I guess tests is a better way to describe it. I was up in written Danish, where I wrote an essay. I was up in Danish, reading, spelling and grammar. I was up in 2 math exams, which were math where it was just what you could remember, you weren't allowed to use a calculator, which was also in the hand, that exam. Then I was up in math problem solving, which was written on the computer, and you're allowed to use calculators and all that. Then I was up in English, which was a listening exam, a reading exam, grammar, and a written thing, like an essay. And I was up in the exact same thing in German as I was in English. Now, it was fun in the sense that I'd never tried it before, but it was also pretty boring because, it's just like sitting and just writing and not allowed to talk or anything with your friends. So it's a bit boring. So far I've got my grade for the math test, where I was just in the hand without a calculator or anything. I got a 10, which equals a B in the American and English scale, so I'm pretty proud of that. Also, sorry for all the text on the screen. I'm just trying to make it, a bit more, yeah, you know what I mean. Now, the funny thing is, I can't use these tests for anything. So, that's 15 hours out of the window. You see, the thing is, in Denmark, you've got to go to school for a minimum of 10 years. Now, you start in year 0, which is also known as kindergarten class, and then you've got to go on to go in year 9, which I'm in now. Now, at the end of year 9, you've got to do some more tests. But these tests don't count for anything either, because you've already applied for further education. So the tests that we do at the end of year 9 are tests for the tests that we do at the end of our further education. So the tests I did last week were tests on the tests that we do at the end of year 9, which are tests on the tests that we do at the end of year 9. Does that make sense?
Hi, Oscar in editing here. I realised that I made a mistake. What I meant to say was that the tests I did last week were tests for the tests I do at the end of year 9, and those tests are tests for the ones I do at the end of my further education. So I'm sorry for the mix-up. Also, quick update, I've got another grade from the test. I got my Danish reading grade and I got a 12, which equals an A on the American and English scale. So I'm really proud of that. So yeah.
And just listen to this. Before we did the test last week, we did some tests. Not the full tests, but we tried some of the things that we would go up in. We tried analysing text, and we tried just seeing how the reading of the German would be and listening tests and stuff. So you could say we had mini tests on the tests. So I've had tests on a test on a test on a test. Testception. Wow. 3 years since that film came out and I'm still making jokes about it. Just quickly on a finishing note, I recently got a Netflix account, so I can say goodbye to my social life now. Well, I'm going to finish the video now. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be making more videos soon, I hope. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye. And listen to this.